welcome back to Vertun Devlog 5. As said in the first devlog, I'm Melvin Johansson. You are?
Robin Johansson.
And now we're gonna go through what we have made the past 4 days since the first devlog. I've completed every animation for the ranged hero, which is the idle animation left to right, since it has the cape and it blows in the same direction all the time. As for the jumping animation, which I made right and left, depending if he's standing still jumping and what direction he's aiming towards. I also completed the arm movement for the ranged attack or ability, because there's not going to be enemies in the game from what we know. Also finished up the projectile, and at the same time I've only used the normal or the default brush for Photoshop and the pen tool to clean the animations up, which I am doing at the moment. I started doing some of the tile sets for the map, but I moved on to just cleaning up the character itself, so we would have a nice and clean character in the finished product.
I am currently working on option menu. The option menu gonna feature the display settings, audio settings, input settings, and MISC settings. Currently it has been hard to work with the option menu because it's a variation of different mechanics of UI element and controls to simulate a option menu. Another thing I have been working on is audio manager. The audio manager is a script that contains all the audio and links to all. Basically a manager control. So I have been adding sound effects to the UI. I haven't added sounds in the game though, but some sounds on the UI mostly. Next thing I have been imported NVIDIA's highlight system. On my own time I've been working on games, and I have found NVIDIA's highlight system was a great thing. I don't know if this game should have it. We're gonna talk about it, but I think it's a cool feature how NVIDIA's highlight system works. The next thing is the button interactable. This button is a physics-based button that has an animator. If the player collides with the button, the animator will trigger and it will simulate that you had pressed the button. This way we can do a puzzles button which link to a door. So if you press the button, then the door opens. The next thing is the emote system. Emote system we have been thinking about. I currently have working a little bit, but we had scrapped the idea, mainly because it takes too much time to make, and it's too large a project for this game, and I don't think we're gonna make it to have a emote system. The programs or sources I have been working with is Unity as a store, image reference, and Octave for the sounds for the UI.
I also made an idle animation for inside, since there's no wind inside, so is basically just one frame since the cape is so big. It would basically just look like he's a big balloon under the coat if he was doing a breathing animation. That was basically all.
See you next time.